myself am a server. And I'm about to tell you 3 stories that involve lack of customer appreciation for their server. Story number 1. Repeatedly would not say my name. I have a name tag, says my name on it. Very simple name, Lisa. L-I-S-A. It's not Norwegian. There's no funny pronunciation to my name. It's Lisa. He called me Patricia. He called me Crystal. He called me Penelope. He called me every name other than my own. Say my name correctly, which is Lisa, or you can just not say my name at all. He was very rude. He repeatedly would ask me for this and that and blah, 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 things he didn't even need. Then he started to try to make a fight with another customer. Both walked out. I ran after them. I said, excuse me, you haven't paid your bill. They said, oh, our friends are going to pay. So not only was he terribly rude, they did not leave a tip, but he did not even pay for his food. Okay, story number 2. 6 o'clock in the morning. This old lady comes in with her husband. So she's like, oh, this table is just not clean enough. So we had to wipe down the whole table. Now, she wanted a coffee, and I said, you're just going to have to wait a moment. I have to make more coffee. She's like, this is a 24-hour establishment. I don't understand why you don't have coffee ready. And I was like, well, I'm just making fresh coffee, but if you just wait a moment. She said, well, I'm in a hurry. So I was like, okay, do you know what you like to eat then if you're in such a hurry? She's like, well, I haven't looked at the menu enough. I haven't looked at the menu long enough. And I was like, okay, I'll come back with your coffee and then you can order. And since you're in a hurry, we can get it out as fast as we can. Come back. This woman was incredible. Anyway, so we come back and give her time. Put the order in. Bring back her food like within minutes. And then she proceeds to pull me aside. These sausages, they just aren't cooked enough. I can't eat them. They're disgusting. All right. Fortunately, she did leave a tip. A whopping $2 tip, but that was fine. It was the 10%, and at least I didn't have to pay for her to be there. Story number 3. Oh dear. So this just happened last night, and it was 3 lovely gentlemen. And not only were they, what's the word? This is an Italian word, vermenta, which is garbage in Italian, or in Spanish, which meaning they were like, I want this way, and I want that way, and I want 2 different plates, and blah, 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 blah. Where they also were extremely disrespectful towards me as far as they were hitting on me constantly. What time you get off of work, baby? What time you get off of work? I come pick you up. And I was just like, never. The bill came to $52, and my tip was, get this, $1.50. $1.50. And my 100% was worth $1.50. So. The selfish, they're all standing in. So the question is, why do we do it? Why do you and I do it? Well, that we like the money. Maybe we aren't quite doing the thing that we want to do in life, and this is kind of just the job that you know to do, so you do it. But I know why I do it. I do it because I love people. I think about like those 3 crummy customers, but then I think about like all the other customers I've had. Like there have been, like my first week when I first started serving, you would not believe how many people like were so forgiving and so easygoing, and how many people would just be like, no problem, no problem. And come on, you had this yourself. There have been times when you've screwed up, and maybe you didn't get their order right, or maybe you're really busy, and maybe it's something you didn't even notice. The person didn't even say anything. Just the fact that they didn't complain, and that they were patient, and that they, were or those big tippers. they're the occasional person that comes in and they give you like $10 tip on a $20 meal or something like this. So, when you do get those bad tables, don't lose faith. Don't lose faith in humanity. Don't get upset. They're really not worth your time because, it's going to sound really cheesy, but hate kills and love heals, right? And I'm not saying you have to love the crotchety old lady that, made your day miserable and, picked her nose. But, I mean, you got to kind of think of it from her point of view as well. She lives like that, She wakes up every day and she's that person. She's that miserable person. And the best gift that you can give to yourself is not become that miserable person. I'm not saying that you don't have a right to complain, but I'm saying that you got to be more selfish, Don't sweat these horrible people, Have a little faith. There are really great people out there. Just keep smiling, okay? So thank you for listening to my video, and I wish you all the best.